everyone, this is Orange. Quickly, I want to share this with you. If you want to relocate from Europe, from across any part of the world to Canada, and you are doing this the year 2021 from September 7, due to this pandemic took the world unaware. Because of that, a lot of countries closed their borders, and just recently, Canada started easing their COVID restriction rules. And at first, during August they opened it to the Americans, and now from September 7, they open it to the rest part of the world, but not everybody. There are some guidelines you need to meet up. If you meet up, then you'll be allowed into Canada, but if not, you won't be allowed into Canada. I don't want to say a lot, but I just want to say some few things that would really help you, so you don't get to the airport in Canada and you're not allowed to enter into Canada. That would be a very big disaster for whoever that may find herself in such a situation. One of the things you need to understand is that Canada is the second largest country in the world. Okay, and Canada, as you know, there are not much people living in that country, and they actually need people, but they don't need everybody. Canada only need people who can build nations. They need a nation builder. They don't need people who will come there and consume or constitute a nuisance in their country. So before you allow into Canada, you must have a skill. Except maybe you maneuver your way into the country and then you seek asylum. That is also a way in. But understand that Canada need people who are skillful. So when you are skillful, you have a chance of entry into Canada. There are other ways which there are programs be done by the Canadian government. For I'm not going to talk about that. Uh, what I really want to say is this. This COVID-19 has really changed a lot of things. And please, if you already bought your ticket, you get your ETA approval, or you have your visa, whatever, qualify you to go to Canada. Please, I want you to notice this, because if you miss this, you might find it very difficult when you get to the airport in Canada. Recently, I was doing my research at first, because I myself I'll be moving soon. So I was doing my research because in February I had a COVID. I was diagnosed of COVID-19. So and after then I recovered. So when I started preparing for my Canada move, the in the country where I live, they told me that I don't need to take 2 doses of the vaccine, because to enter Canada at this time you must have completed your two accepted vaccine doses. If you only taking one, then you might face some issues like quarantine plans and other things here in Canada, which you have a 70% chance of being denied entrance into Canada. So why after I took my first dose, and I was thinking that that is enough, because the government where I live, they say 1 dose is all I need. I don't need 2 doses, because I already had COVID before, and I overcame. So I was planning my trip and doing every other thing. So until one day I just decided to go to check the Canadian website, their homepage thoroughly. I checked it and I discovered something, and I'm going to read some of this out for you. So, who can come to Canada? Fully vaccinated foreign nations who meet their requirement of a fully vaccinated traveler can come to Canada. Travelers from countries outside of Canada who are not fully vaccinated are not able to enter Canada unless they already meet an exception set out in the orders made made under the Quarantine Act. Otherwise, they will be denied entry into Canada. This is what I said before. May be denied boarding on flights to Canada and or could face fine on arrival. Now you see, it's not just that you're going to be denied, but you're going to also face a fine. I don't know how much that would be, but it's not something that you should go for. Now I say, check check if you qualify for the full vaccinated traveler. To qualify for the fully vaccinated traveler exemption, you must be eligible to enter Canada on the specific date you enter. Have no sign of or symptoms of COVID-19. Have received a fully series of an accepted COVID-19 vaccine or a combination of accepted vaccine. And another thing is if you have received the two doses of a COVID-19 vaccine, the last dose which you receive must have exceed 40 days. It must be at least the last dose. You can only travel to Canada when you have when that last dose have exceed 14 days. So from 15 days which you took the 15 days back which you took the last COVID-19, then you can travel to Canada. But if you take the COVID-19 the last dose on the first, for instance, you take it on the 1st of September and you plan to move to Canada on the 10 or 10 or 9, you won't be allowed into Canada because the last dose must have exceed 14 days before you can enter into Canada. And here right now are the accepted those vaccines in Canada. So you must have to check if the one you took is one of these. If it's not here, don't even risk it. Don't risk it at all, because right now these are the vaccines that are accepted by the Canadian government, and you must have one of those. Like in Germany, we have this BioNTech. We have BioNTech here in Germany, and we have a Johnson Johnson in Germany. So probably people from across Europe must have taken this BioNTech or Johnson Johnson. So, but if you're coming from across other part of the world, then you need to check thoroughly to know if the doses you've taken is specified here is here. If it's not here, then forget about it. And what really I'm talking about is this: recovered from COVID-19 with one dose. If you have recovered if you have recovered from COVID-19, you still need a full series of an accepted COVID-19 vaccine or combination of accepted vaccine. If you have only had one dose of an accepted vaccine other than Johnson Johnson, you didn't qualify for the fully vaccinated traveler exemption. This is what I want to share. You have to be very sure that you have completed your two doses. If you take it BioNTech, apart from Johnson, if you're taking BioNTech or another vaccine, it must be two doses. The only situation where you have to take one dose is if you're taking Johnson Johnson, because some countries, like I said before, in my country here, they said once you already overcome the sickness, you have to take only one dose. That one dose is enough for you. But the Canadian government are telling you that no, you have to take the two doses. They don't care if you already had the sickness and you recovered from COVID. They don't care, but you have to be fully vaccinated. That is what they mean here. So if you take only one dose, we advise you to go and get the second one, so you'll be prepared very well. So here, if you go to their website, you can find out here. Find out if you can enter Canada. This can also show you some more. So once you click the see the rules here. If you are in Canada, if you are a foreign national, then just click it. Then they ask you which of the vaccine you've taken. So once you fill here, you enter, based on the information you have, you enter it here. They're going to tell you if you can enter Canada or not. Like myself, I took a Biotech, took 2 doses. So then, was your most recent COVID-19 vaccine dose at least 14 days before the day you plan to enter Canada? So this is what I said before. It must exceed 40 days. If it's not up to 40 days or even more than 40 days, you can't enter Canada. So if you said no, let me say yes, they tell you you have chance. So based on your answer, you will likely be allowed to enter Canada. However, the final determination will be made by the government official at the port of entry. But now let's go the other way around and say, was your most recent COVID-19 vaccine? I say no, blah blah. So let's say no, it's not up to 14 days. So you say indicate that you are a foreign national. How do you plan to enter Canada from the United States, from another country? See your indication. Okay, which best describe you or your reason for entering Canada? So ocean reason, visiting, class visiting. You will not be allowed to enter Canada even if you have tested negative for COVID-19. So it is very very important that you watch the time which you took your last COVID-19 must exceed 14 days, and make sure that you complete your 2 doses, irrespective of whatever the condition is. Okay, this is just what I want to share. Thank you very much. If you find this video helpful, you can at least do something like like the video, or if you share. Thank you. Have a nice day.